So as we look at our changing society, and we're seeing more and more people in my generation who are not only divorcing, but starting out with new lives. They've realized over the course of their marriage that it never was happening. And now their children are gone, and they realize it just isn't happening. So you're now finding people that are doing reassessments.
Absolutely.
Is this something that could help them as well?
Absolutely. Yes, it would.
Now tell me how.
Well, for instance, if you're not a gentleman, you should be.
How do you learn that?
I think that's pretty easy to learn. I think it's a matter of a man expecting more from himself.
Okay, so
And
he becomes a better man.
That's right.
Okay.
And that's why with the book, when I talk to women, expect things. Expect what's important to you. Maybe opening a door isn't important to you. Maybe that has nothing to do with what makes you tick. But whatever does, expect it. And if you're not getting it, figure out a way to get it.
Right.
And if he's not the one that's going to give it to you, then either he's not interested enough to change, or he can't change. It
Do
is
you
the
think
way.
people can't change? There are some people that simply can't change.
Depending on what they've been through themselves, some people probably can't. But I think, honestly, it goes back to can.
Yes.
You know, it's
can.
a matter of they may think that they can't. I mean, how many of us have walked around with the word can't in our vocabulary?
Oh, that negativity, yeah. That's
Right.
Such
The negativity can just destroy you.
right.
And so ultimately they can, but they may not be able to see that for themselves. And if they can't see that for themselves, you can't make that happen. You know, I talk about that in a few sections in the book. You know, as far as you've got to be able to open yourself to realize that, for instance, I dated someone that was very judgmental. Well, that's
what when you say judgmental, what does that mean?
Basically, for instance, I was making Thanksgiving dinner one night, you know, and I very rarely made Thanksgiving dinner, and you know, I'm dating him, but the last thing at 35 years old, do I need you to call your mother to find out how to make this turkey, you know, and
no.
And then telling me what I'm doing wrong.
Oh,
No, I don't need that.
Because now he's going to make the turkey.
I don't need that. Right. So
Okay.
that's just one simple thing. But if that is his personality,
Right.
somebody that, for instance, likes to bicker
Right.
back and forth, regardless.
Oh my goodness, yes. And
know
there
what I
are
mean?
people like that.
Yeah, they just like to argue.
They just do.
They
They're
like arguing
leave
points.
me alone.
It's
Go bite on
tiring.
somebody else.
That's tiring.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
tiring. You don't always want to have to say yes when they're saying no, or vice versa.